What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Kerry. Kerry, thank you so much as always for continuing to be a Patreon supporter, for continuing to be a supporter of my channel in general. It means the absolute world to me. And as I've said before, you are one of the people that keeps the channel going. So thank you so much for all of the support that you give me. Thank you so much for the incredible Christmas gifts that you sent me. Yo, Kerry and a bunch of my other followers have sent me just the most awesome Christmas gifts, and I will be showing them off in future videos as their requests come up. Kerry has sent me this jumper, which I am obsessed with and would be wearing right now if it wasn't 10,000 degrees. And it's hot at Christmas time in summer, y'all. And taking that aside, like I said, I'll give people shout outs in their own videos, but I do have to. I'd be remiss if I didn't say a thank you as well to Helen, who sent me an Ice 9 Kills t-shirt. How could I not wear it? And I can't wear it and not say thank you. So thank you for that, Helen. But yeah, Kerry, thank you so much for the awesome gifts that you have sent me. It means the world to me. I can't even begin to tell you. And thank you for giving me another chance to check out more Ice 9 Kills, because y'all, I need to know where this story is going. This man is just, every song gets more and more unhinged. And then the last one, The Crow, went in like a completely different direction of what I was expecting. He was kind of the anti-hero in a way. And yeah, it was a different vibe to the other ones where he's just been full serial killer. So I am so curious to see what this next song is going to be. It's called Stabbing in the Dark, and apparently this one is Halloween, which I love. So I can't wait to check this out. We are going to get into it. As always, guys, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Ice 9 Kills because they are awesome. Also, for this one, trigger warning, this song and the next Ice 9 Kills song that I'm scheduled, that Kerry has scheduled in as her next request. These are the finale of the Silver Scream, and apparently they're a bit more violent, a bit more spooky, a bit more gory than what we've had up to this point. YouTube made me verify my age for the first time since opening the Reacts channel, so I'm guessing it's something that's going to be intense. So we are going to get into this. This is Ice 9 Kills, Stabbing in the Dark. Let's go. Two things before we even get into this. Number one, I can't tell y'all how just instant excitement builds into me as soon as I hear like that violin music, because I know I'm in for, like, in 4 songs I have gotten to the point of just being so excited for, like, as soon as that music hits, I'm like, yes, let's go. Taking that aside, anyone who's played Jackbox games, anyone who has played Murder Mystery Party, that scream is just so similar to the scream when your little cutesy character dies and turns into a ghost. It's just so similar. If you know, you know. If you don't, play Jackbox games. They're so fun. But yeah. Yo, I cannot tell you how tempted I am to look up this man's Wikipedia page right now and see if it actually says that. It would just be that, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have checked I found an Ice 9 Kills page, Wikipedia page, but there was no link on Spencer's name, so I'm guessing he doesn't actually have his own personal Wikipedia. We need to get on that. We need to fix that and have this on there, because that is just too brilliant. I've also fixed up the screen here. I realized it was a bit cut off. Different videos, different aspect ratios. Drives me crazy. But we're all good now. Y'all can see everything I can see. Let's keep going. Yo, everywhere the band's traveled to at this point, there have been murders at the same time and no one's ever put the pattern together. Okay, taking that aside though, you'll have, like, this man has been creepy since day one. He has been twisted and he has been just, like, unhinged as a therapist since day one. But now he is, like, full-blown obsession level. If you take this the way that I take this man at this point just lives, breathes, not eats Spencer, but lives and breathes Spencer every waking moment. He is like, he's just obsessed with this. It is beyond just being a professional a investigation, or it's beyond work at this point. My man is consumed. Yep.
Well, I'm glad you've come back, Spencer.
Well, the nightmares don't appear to be going anywhere anytime soon, Doctor.
I'm sure. In your last session, you seemed reticent to delve into the memories of your childhood. I just feel like that if we can probe those childhood memories, it may help us get to the root cause of the problem, as opposed to just regurgitating the same old new nightmares.
It's funny that you say that, because my most recent nightmares have been about myself as a child.
And you're sure it was a dream and not a memory?
Well, that's what was so strange about it. I'm dreaming about myself as a child, but also as a spectator, sort of watching the story unfold from the outside.
Well, that can be common in childhood recollections. I mean, if we are told something happened to us and don't quite remember it.
Yo, number one, I wish I could remember my dream. Even if these are nightmares, you probably wouldn't want to remember them. But I wish I could remember my dreams to this level, because I will have the most bizarre, random dreams that make perfect sense to me while I'm dreaming. Wake up and be like, oh my God, I have to tell someone about this later. And then after about 30 seconds, I can't remember. I wouldn't have time to reach out for my phone to hit a record button to try and talk to myself and dictate what the dream was about before I forget what it was about. But like, you know that thing of like, you say to people, I have crazy dreams, and they're like, oh really, what about? And I have no idea, no clue, but I have crazy dreams. I know because I wake up from them going, that was crazy, and then can't remember what it was. But yeah, I would love to remember my dreams with this kind of clarity that I can, but taking that aside, what he said there about how in the dream he's both like himself and also a spectator, it's so funny when we are dreaming like that, how it can be that it just seemingly completely it makes perfect sense that, 1 minute I'm the main character of the dream and I'm seeing things through my eyes, and then the next minute I'm watching myself do stuff. That's normal. Like it's dreams are so freaking strange. And Spencer's are a little bit of a special case, because number one, I'm not too sure his dreams are actually dreams, or if he's just he's playing his own game here, and we know that by this point. But on top of that, it's like, if they are they really dreams, or are they like suppressed memories? Or is it just all lies and he's not really having dreams? I don't know what to trust from this man at this point.
So I'm a little boy, and I've got a babysitter, and she looks very much like your colleague, Dr. Stonebridge.
Why is it always Dr. Stonebridge, bro? Leave the girl alone. Taking that aside, yep, that is classic Halloween MO right away.
My parents are out of town, and she invites her friends over, and they bring booze and drugs, and they invite guys over. But the guys that come over are the guys from my band. And one of them has a girlfriend that looks just like your receptionist, Karen. And I just remember being so nervous that my parents are gonna come home and that everyone's gonna get into trouble.
Trouble with your parents, though, it's not exactly the kind of grisly stuff your nightmares are normally made of, now is it?
Sure.
Well, if only it were trouble with just parents. I didn't tell you about the Shadow Man. calculated silence, captivated by the violence I replay. 15 years ago today.
Yes.
Oh, an evil evolution will bring a feeble institution to its knees. Oh, doctor, can't you see that when the hands of fate from the midnight hour, behind this mask of hate, I don the devil's power. These are the devil's power.
Yo. My God, I love this band. My God, I love this freaking band. Yo, first of all, that shift, the entire lead up into that song. I was wanting to pause and talk about how like the start part where it's the soft kind of singing, what's going on in the background there. It's one of those things of knowing that it's a Halloween song. The light, really high piano notes are just enough to kind of be reminiscent, kind of make you think of the classic Halloween theme song without it being anything like it at all. It's just because you know, if you know, you know, and once you've seen the film clip, you know, every time after that you hear it, you're like, oh, there's that Halloween piano, even though it's nothing like it. It's completely their own thing. But yo, there was the first shift in this song, the first shift up when the beat changed, and I was ready at that point for it to be let's go headbang moment, and then it wasn't, and it completely threw me, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, cool, and then it just freaking went off. Ice Nine Kills just know how to like throw the bait out and just reel you in slowly, and then just go boom and hit you so right, so damn right every time.
In calculated silence, captivated by the violence I replay. 15 years ago today. Oh, an evil evolution will bring a feeble institution to its knees. Oh, doctor, can't you see that when the hands of fate from the midnight hour, behind this mask of hate, I don the devil's power.
That line there, behind this mask of this mask of what was it? Behind this mask of hate. For some reason, I got it in my head of behind this mask of faith, and I'm like, no, it wasn't faith. What was it? Behind this mask of hate, I don the devil's power. Their lyrics and the way that they just, again, the thing that I love about what they do in these songs is it's very, like, they're not going to throw in there, like, they're not going to throw in there the name Michael Myers. They're not necessarily going to do that. I don't know if it's copyright reasons or if it's other reasons, but they don't tend to do that. And they are just going to drop enough Easter eggs and enough lines that, like I said, once it's in your head, you're going to know what they're talking about. And I don't think it would even be copyright, because I'm pretty sure, like, in the Friday the 13th one, we had the full Jason costume. In this, I'm sure we'll get the full Michael Myers costume. I don't think that's the issue here. I literally think it's just like them choosing to go in that artistic direction, and I love them for it, because someone who's not a horror movie fan, or even who is but doesn't know a particular movie, can just enjoy the song for the song without having to feel like they need to go and research the character to understand it. It's just a sick song. But it's just so, for people who are fans and for people who know, just certain lines just hit so right and so well.
I don the devil's power. These are the devil's
Okay, I know we said it was gorier than previously, and those were some pretty fake-looking eyeballs. But yo, do we need the eye? Okay, all right. Okay, thank you for that visual. Also, I'm trying to remember because I have seen them all at different times, or not. Like that's a lie. That's a lie. I have not seen them all. That would be like saying I've seen all the Friday the 13th movies, or Nightmare on Elm Street. There are so many, but I have seen quite a few of the Halloween movies. I've seen the original Halloween, the all the new ones have been released, a couple of the like Halloween 2 and things like that, and I've seen the Rob Zombie one. And I'm trying to remember right now if that kind of head-crushing, eye-popping scene there was a reference to one of the original Halloweens, or if it was a reference to the Rob Zombie Halloween, because I know that has the whole scene of Michael Myers, no mask, paper mache masks in prison, killing guards and things like that and breaking out. So I'm not sure if it's a reference to that one, or if they do that in another Halloween and I just can't think of it. Either way, yo, I would normally rewind. I'm going to rewind a little bit, not that far. There we go. We'll rewind a little bit so that we don't get big bloody eyeballs on the screen. Let's go. Yo, I have to work out here. Is it their guitarist who has that real deep growl scream? That I don't know the technical terms for all the different screams that are used in this kind of music, but one of them has that real, like the real deep one, and he does it so well, like the full demon type scream. Because I'm pretty sure it's Spencer that's doing the big, like wah type one. These are my descriptions. This is what you come to my channel for. The wah and the ooh. Thank you and good night. Yeah, but is it the I think he's bald, the guitarist. Is he the one doing the ooh scream? Because if he is, my man has a great voice for it. Also, I'm probably wrong with this. I'm probably very wrong with this. It's just how it hits my ear. This one feels like the start of it was like so soft and such a tease and such a kind of like nice and easy entrance. And then since it hit, it feels like it's been possibly one of the most heavy of the Ice Nine Kills ones we've had. I might be wrong with that, and it might just be because like we went full chorus, I think chorus, maybe not chorus, and then straight into like a full scream verse. But it just feels like from the moment they started doing the scream, the distorted vocals, it's just continued on with that. And like I can go back and forth with that, because usually like I'm a kind of guy in my rock music, I like singing with screaming to highlight it, and like those distorted vocals slipped in there, kind of like think like Tears Don't Fall by Bullet for My Valentine, that kind of a thing, with a little bit of screaming, mostly singing. But when it's done right, and when it sounds good, and when it's a voice that pulls it off, it works. It works so incredibly well. Ones that come to mind are Alisana. Ice Nine Kills fall in that vein for me. They could make this whole song just the full scream vocals, but I can understand what they're saying, which is one of the key things for me. One of the main reasons why I like singing as well as the distorted vocals, because otherwise usually I can't understand a word of it. I understand everything Spencer's saying when he screams. And their actual tone when they're doing it just sounds great. And there have been bands that my friends love and are obsessed with, and I'm like, I can't listen to a bit of it because their voice sounds like nails down a chalkboard to me, whereas other bands, almost the exact same style, just because the vocals are slightly different, it's a different type of scream, I love. It's weird, but yeah, Spencer is absolutely, like I said, this feels like one of the harder ones that we've heard, and yet at the same time it works. Also, they're Jason, like we mentioned it in the Jason reaction, they got the actual Jason. He looked on point. Michael, I think it's because it's going to wind up being Spencer as Michael, but Michael's just looking a little bit scrawny. That is me in a Michael Myers costume, and you ain't fooling no one, Mr. Serial Killer. But the IX on the forehead is really cool.
A forward pushing of perfection, beating with the blood. When the hands of fate fall on the midnight hour, behind this mask of hate, that's on the devil's power. There's life in the shadow, let the life leave its mark. Where the certainty of safety feels like stabbing in the dark.
Okay, first of all, my instant reaction when I saw the knife sitting there, because it's Michael Myers, y'all. My man basically made the butcher knife iconic, if you don't count Psycho before him. But still, yeah, we as soon as I saw that, I'm like, well, they've messed up by leaving that line around, haven't they? But they barely got this kid up to bed before she is just stripping straight down to, I'm guessing they're going swimming, because it looks more like swimmers than anything else. And immediately, right from the beginning, I was like, girl, why are you babysitting in a literal bra? Why is that a thing? But, you know, horror movies are very kind of the teen girls that it's a trope. It's a trope that's in most horror movies. But taking that aside, it makes more sense now that she's stripping down. They're obviously going swimming. I'm guessing there's a lake here or water here. For a second, I was like, why are you in a bra? And second of all, why is the kid barely upstairs before you're stripping out? Okay. Okay. Yo, I don't know what's wrong with my eyes, but I died for a second there because I didn't realize that was a full-on jacuzzi. I just thought they were out in someone's backyard sitting in like an inflatable kiddie pool of water. And I was like, girls, like, what? Hey, I'm babysitting tonight. Come over. We can sit in the kiddie pool. It'll be great. That's literally what I thought it was going. And it threw me. But no, it is a full jacuzzi. It is, we're reasonable adults here. Also, again, they are not holding back with the violence in this one. They aren't hiding it. They aren't masking it. They are just, look, we're going to slit his throat. Look at the blood squirt. Okay.
You can't kill him like that. When the hands of fate fall on the midnight hour, behind this mask of hate, that's on the devil's power.
Yo, something has just occurred to me and I love it so freaking much. So much. I am going to try and get a picture. Knowing me, I will fail, but if I can, I'll put it here. They have an entire mask behind them right now in the sky as they're performing. I don't know how I missed that to this point. They also got all the jack-o'-lanterns around and that's cool. But the mask that's in the sky behind them, I am so beyond sure. And this is, again, I am reasonably sure that a couple of the references in this so far have actually been to the Rob Zombie version of Halloween of all things, which I thought was poorly received, but I quite liked it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that particular mask was used in that. I might be wrong though. Again, I'm gonna have a Google and find out. But yeah, as soon as I saw the mask behind, I'm like, oh, I've seen that before in Michael Myers context, and it's so freaking cool the way they've done it. The way that it both looks like they're like performing outside, and yet there is this giant monster mask in the sky behind them, but you can't really tell what it's made out of. It's not like a giant prop there. It looks like, at first, like the bottom part of it, I didn't know if it was trees or if it was a fence or what it was, but then you see the full thing and you're like, oh, it's like a full on. That is sick. The dedication they put into these film clips and the effort they put in are just mind-blowing.
Life in the shadow, let the life leave its mark. Where the certainty of safety feels like stabbing in the dark.
All units respond. Multiple fatalities reported on Orange Grove Ave. Suspect has been identified as one Michael Myers. He is armed and extremely dangerous. Shoot to kill. I repeat, shoot to kill.
Yo, Ice Nine Kills made their personal mission tonight to just make me eat my own words, because I said earlier that, like, they don't really tend to, and again, this is the film clip, not the actual song itself. I don't know if that part would be in the song, but I'm like, they don't tend to actually reference the full name of the person or things like that. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they just name dropped Michael Myers. And again, I don't know if, like, it's a permission, if they got permission type thing, or if it doesn't matter because it's in a song. I don't know. I'm guessing you can just call out anyone in a song. You're not really, like, I don't know if they have copyright over the name. But either way, I'm getting far away from topic. Point of topic is, they made me eat my words with that. Then I went on a full rant before about how this is, like, all screaming at the moment. There's, like, hasn't been this, and then immediately after I unpaused, they shifted back into the chorus, which was the singing side. And I'm like, well, I'll just sit here and have a big spoonful of humble pie and call myself wrong. But yo, they are just making me eat my words over and over again in this one. I'm pretty sure by the end of this, it's going to turn out that the therapist is just a stand-up great guy, because then I've been wrong about everything. But yo, either way, I love that. Everything in this has been so perfect for Halloween. We had even the camera looking through the eyes of the Michael Myers mask. The way that he had the girl in the headlock and was stabbing her in the chest is so Michael. And the fact that now we've got this copper that's turned up and he's calling for backup. It's not going to end well for you, buddy. Run, leave now. Don't try and be the hero. You are not the hero of this story, my friend.
Michael Myers, he is armed and extremely dangerous. Shoot to kill. I repeat, shoot to kill. Over.
I am a shadow where there once was light, strangling all signs of life. I feel a sunken down the street. The choice is yours. Back your fucking tree.
Yes, girl.
Behind this mask of hate, I on the devil's power. There's life in the shadow. Let the knife leave its mark. Where the certainty of safety feels like stabbing in the dark.
Yo. I'm sorry. We'll get back into your regularly scheduled programming in a minute. I should have expected it. I should have expected it, because we know Spencer's the crazy one here. Okay, we know he is. So the fact that, like, I was expecting the dream to end with, you know, the girl or someone kills Michael or stops Michael, and they pull off the mask, and then Spencer's saying, and I saw my own face. Like, I thought that was the direction it was going to go in. And instead, we don't see who Michael is, which was originally the point of Michael Myers, and I'll thank you to return to that. And you know, we don't see who he is, but the girl still ends up, she ain't the final girl. She ends up getting murked the exact same way, because the little boy she's babysitting decides to just pick up the torch and keep running with it. Whew. Okay. All right. Yep. That's a start. That is, if that's your childhood, young Spencer, then I can understand how you turned out this way. Okay, so that would definitely explain why there's no record of him before he started the band, because from what I gathered there, I couldn't read all the words that were on the screen when it zoomed in, but I'm going to try and get it back up here. I'm pretty sure that it said, you know, survivor of the boy was found after neighbor noticed what appeared to be actual blood all over him. We came to the door around midnight asking for candy. I mean, it was Halloween, so yeah, fair, but also, did kids really trick or treat all the way till midnight on Halloween? I thought y'all had your kids out at like 4 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, back home by 7 or 8. Y'all let them run around till midnight? Either way, okay, it didn't go in the direction that I thought it was, but because this started off with like him in a institution basically, or in a prison, one of the two, I was like, I'm guessing that that he either went a bit cuckoo or got locked up for killing her after this, and has been there since until he formed the band. Evidently not, or possibly not, possibly still true. I can't wait to react to the next song, not only so that I have another Ice Nine Kills song to binge listen to like I'm gonna, but also on top of that, just so I can find out what the last part of this story is, because I need so much more of this in my life. They are just absolutely amazing. I freaking love this band so much, and they go so damn hard and pump me up so much, and their film clips are just a horror fan's absolute. It's a dream. It's a dream. My whole brain wants to say it's a very particular kind of dream. Fill in the blanks. You can get it, but it's a horror movie's dream, a horror movie fan's dream. Yeah, this was absolutely awesome. I can't wait, number one, to see what the last song is, in what the final is, and what horror movie villain we're going to go for it. So yeah, I can't wait to check that out. Guys, please jump in the link in the description below, give the original video a like and a comment, and subscribe to the incredible Ice Nine Kills. Also, leave me a like and a comment. Tell me some of their other amazing songs. I believe that they have a second storyline like this. I believe Kerry's going to get me into that eventually. She has it lined up for you guys, and I need to start. I need these guys to start winning polls over on my Patreon, because I need to check out so much more of their stuff. Apparently, they have like parody songs as well. I need to hear it. But yes, so leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what some of their best stuff is. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because it helps out so much, and it lets me know that you guys want more content like this here on the channel. And check me out over on Patreon, where I run the weekly polls for the reactions that I do here on the channel, that I would love to see Ice Nine Kills win occasionally. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all of that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.